Professor Swati Rajput, co-convener Dr. Vishraj Sharma, colleagues from University of Delhi, faculty members of other universities, delegates, participants, and dear students. The Department of Geography extends its gratitude to our esteemed judges for sparing their 2 days, listening patiently, and making the fruitful interjections. I congratulate all the participants for doing wonderful research and presenting in NGYC 2022. Now I'll start with the report, brief report of this National Geographers Youth Conclave because I know you are waiting for your results. The National Geographers Youth Conclave on the theme Domain of Emotional Geography, Environment, Culture, Society started with the inaugural session on 27 January 2020 at 10 a.m. Professor Poonam Sharma started the program by welcoming everyone in NGYC. By highlighting the theme of this year NGYC, she presented the meta-analysis of emotions, its relationship with varied aspects of human consciousness, and its genesis and transformation into geographical realm, that is geography of emotion. She gave example from our history, society, and geography of different aspects of emotional realm and in its implication in our life. Professor Anil Sardana, our honorable principal, welcome everyone to the program, and he highlighted that area of emotion as an important aspect of human life. Emotions determine our work, ability, and level of personal achievement. Dr. Rashmi Rani Anand introduced the chief guest and keynote speaker of NGYC, Dr. Monica Viz. Dr. Monica Viz highlighted the relationship between culture, social life, and emotions. She also explained the relationship between development and universalism, cultural relativism, and concept of power. Emotion must be given voice, particularly representation of individual emotions is very important for geographical studies. She also said there should be a right to express, and we should try to understand the repressed emotion in the age of globalization as it is affecting emotional healing. She further linked the emotion to human development. There are three different aspects of human development. First is life sustenance, that is, development is freedom of choice, as said by Professor Amartya Sen. Second is relating to self esteem in the concept of human development. Third is freedom, that is, ability to determine our own destiny. And another aspect highlighted by her was migration of people. What happens to those people who migrate? Geographical space and identity are also linked. Are migrants able to express their emotion? She later highlighted the importance of NGYC and topic to undergraduates and said that emotional geography will help the human geography to grow. Professor Pial Basurari, the other keynote speaker, highlighted that after the phase of quantification and positivism in geography after World War II, there was gap of social interaction, emotional gap. Thus, quantitative revolution was questioned. Place, attachment, and human environment relationship gave birth to emotional geography. He also discussed the contribution of Y.F. Tuan, who gave the concept of topophilia and topophobia. He explained the concept like place dependence and place identity, spatial variations of emotions, individual variations of emotions, cultural variations of emotions, and environmental aspect of emotion. So there were much to uh, understand and enhance knowledge in the inaugural session. He ended by saying that there is a need to incorporate emotions in the age of quantification and machine learning. Later, Dr. Neha Arora introduced judges of the conclave, Professor Pial Basu, Dr. Diksha Vajpayee Tiwari, and Dr. Kiran Behrwal. This was followed by vote of thanks by Dr. Vishraj Sharma. Release of abstract volume of NGYC also did in the inaugural session. Inaugural session ended with national anthem, and the second leg of the program, that was a technical session. There were two technical sessions in the day one. In the technical session one, there were 8 research papers presented by the young scholars. under the guidance of their mentors. They were from different colleges of Delhi University and also the Ravinsha University, Cuttack. These themes were emotional turmoil of war in a soldier to mapping the emotional topography of migrant workers during COVID-19 pandemic to emotion relationship with media were the main topics covered. In the technical session two also, 8 research papers were presented by the different young scholars on the topic ranging from emotional geography of young military families to global fear of Chinese hegemony and emigrational emotional crisis, among others. Day two of the two National Geographers Youth Conclave began with the technical session 3 and also 8 papers presented in this session on diverse topics ranging from women participation, migrant workers, emotions, biodiversity, and many more. This was followed by the afternoon technical session 5 and 8 papers were also there on various topics like emotional well-being, awareness, stress. The culmination of 2 days conclave started with this valedictory session by the summary presented by I am presenting this summary, and later on, very soon you will hear your most awaited result. You are going to find the uh, result will be declared by the judges. Uh, with this, I am handing over mic to Nitin. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We are privileged to have amongst us our estimable principal, Dr. Anil Sardana. Sir, we request you to address the gathering.
Thank you. Well, yesterday when I began speaking, I spoke with the starting note on best wishes for the success of 2 days youth conclave by the Department of Geography. And today I would like to start with the congratulations, because I know that this has been very successfully done, and everybody, all the students who have come from different universities, colleges, must be very happy that they have actually attended such a kind of conference which has improved their knowledge, competence, wisdom, and more specifically, emotional strength. Because the conference was on domains of emotional geography, and which was going to talk about various aspects of emotions and their relationship with the environment, culture, and society. And we were trying to find out that how human emotions relate to or affect the environment and them. And everybody said, and I too, being a student of commerce, will say that the emotions really play a very important role in the life. But before I speak one or two concluding lines on that, I would like to thank and congratulate all those who are responsible for the success of this. First of all, Professor Swati Rajput, convener, along with the very able two co-conveners, Kavita Arora ji, as well as Vishra Sharma. And more specifically, I would like to mention the contribution of Professor Poonam Sharma, who at very short notice has taken over the arrangements along with the co-conveners. And my thanks and appreciation, as always has been, will go for Dr. Raman, who is the initiator of this idea of bringing youth together, bringing them under one umbrella, teaching them the art of interaction, interpersonal relationship, people management. These are the benefits which emerge out of holding conferences, which you come to know at a very young age, along with learning about the subjects which you are doing and the different practical aspects of that. It is not only that you are attending a conference for certificate, but these are the learnings which will help you throughout your life. As and when you will sit and you will think that what good things I have attended in my life or the interactions I have done, this conference or these conferences or lectures will always come to in your mind. I'm also thankful to the judges who have really done a very hard work, sitting for 2 days, listening to all the students, making judgment, assessing them is not an easy job. We understand that how much efforts go into that. Dr. Diksha, Professor Pial, and Dr. Kiran, on behalf of my Shaheed Bhagat Singh College, from the core of my heart, I thank you very much and that you have spared time for us. It was a team effort. The whole team has worked along with Dr. Suraj and Dr. Amrita and many other young teachers who are very great contributors, along with the young team of energetic and dedicated, committed team of our students, particularly of the Department of Geography. I always appreciate about that. So it is all win for everyone. It is a win-win situation for everyone and for me also, because I'm discharging the responsibility of as a head of the institutions. And my thanks goes to all of you and congratulations to all of you on the success of this particular event, and particularly to the young students who have not only earned a certificate, but have earned a training. The concluding lines which I was wanted to say about this, as far as my understanding is concerned, being a student of management and HR, if you remember this in your life, that if you are able to understand and care about the emotion of others, and if you are able to modify yourself to do some adjustment, you become the successful people management expert. When you become the successful people management expert, you are capable of handling all the stresses and all the challenges of life. When you are dealing with environment, you are dealing with culture, society. Society is also comprising of people. Culture is also of the society. So emotions play a very important part, and I'm sure that the research papers which have been presented, the training sessions which have been done, the interaction which have been done have made you a better person than you were 2 days before. I'm not here for the long lecture. That should not be, because in the valedictory session, I do not think there's a need of giving a long lectures, but my compliments to all of you. My best wishes for your success wherever the courses you are into, to your colleges, that your colleges have now a better human capital who knows more about the emotions and more about the emotional geography, which is a part of human geography. Once again, my congratulations to the Department of Geography, Professor Poonam Sharma, Professor Swati, Dr. Kavita, Vishraj, Dr. Suraj, Dr. Amrita, and team of young teachers who have really Santosh, Vijay Pandey, Rashmi, and many others. Some names I may not be remembering, and students who have really worked very hard. So it's a time to celebrate, time to enjoy and feel the happiness of earning from different angles. And you are the winner for all the fronts. My best wishes to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. As always, your words inspirit us with profound practical wisdom and enthusiasm to perform better. Moving on, I request Dr. Neha Arora to introduce our honorable jury member, Dr. Diksha Bajpai Tiwari.
Thank you, Nitin. It's my honor and privilege again to thank and welcome our very own ma'am, Dr. Diksha Bajpai Tiwari, Associate Professor, Department of Geography, Pial Singh College, University of Delhi. Ma'am has 19 years of teaching experience in geography and social human aspects of disciplines of geography in undergraduate and postgraduate teaching. Her areas of research interest are human development, social impact assessment, development, and gender issues in South Asia. She has been associated with various social impact assessments of National Highway Authority of India, 8 laning of National Highways projects, and her research has been in urban area and mostly regarding urban displacements and development. And she is a recipient of various scholarships and well over 25 publications in a reputed national and national journals. and she has a wide range of paper presentations and chairing numerous national and international conferences. Ma'am, thank you for enlightening us also and the students for a very nice and the questions and answers that you have made us proud of. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request Dr. Rashmi ma'am to introduce Honorable Jury.
Nitin ma'am has, we can invite ma'am to speak few words. Diksha ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please grace us with your inspiring words.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I would not like to take much of your time for the simple reasons that the participants must be eagerly waiting for the results now. Two or three things. One, my heartiest congratulations to Shaheed Bhagat Singh College, Department of Geography, to all the participants who have done rigorous research work in the past 6 months and have submitted and presented some of highly enlightening studies. There are things to learn. As I was saying, we all are work in progress. So let's keep on learning every day. Results would be announced very soon. But more than those results, there were 40 odd presentations, one better than the other ones. Each one had new sets of students, new set of ideas, new set of learnings and emotions attached to each study. So therefore, just keep on learning, keep on increasing your horizons of this search for learning. Let this be the first step, and let there be made various next steps to this learning. Also, few suggestions, only a couple of them. While presenting in any of the conclaves or the conferences, the theme of the conference is and associating your study to the stated theme is of critical importance. So keep that in mind for later studies that you may be conducting. On a very personal note, let me say there were certain studies which all the three judges we were not able to. There were studies which were not exactly following the theme of the conference, and that was a problem that we faced. In the sense that if the theme is on geography of emotions, and the study has not the study per se in itself may be a very rigorous exercise, but may not be fitting according to the theme of the conference, then it creates a problem of association. So just keep that in mind when you present your studies in future, and all the very best to you, to each of the participants. This was a huge learning for me as well, and I have benefited, and I have quite enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your valuable insights on the conference. Now I request Dr. Rashmi Rani Anand to invite and acknowledge Honorable Jury, Dr. Kiran sir.
Thank you, Nitin. And it is an absolute honor to introduce our second judge, that is Dr. Kiran Bharanwar sir. He is an associate professor at Department of Geography, Delhi School of Economics, University of Delhi. Dr. Kiran has the teaching and research experience of more than 14 years. Having returned from Singapore after receiving his PhD from National University of Singapore, he has been involved in mentoring students for the international stage. His research specialization is sexuality and queer geographies. Besides, he's focusing on food, alcohol geographies for the next 5 years. He has contributed in curriculum development, especially in areas which are new in Indian geography, like transgender studies, urban methodologies, emotional geographies. As an educator, he's a dedicated to help critical thinking on issues that rule the contemporary times. Sir is also the recipient of various awards, and he has received first prize for his paper Sexuality and Space in the year 2015 at annual meeting of Association of American Geographers at Chicago. He has also participated and presented research paper in many conferences in India and abroad. So with these words, now I would like to request Sir to share his views. So over to you, Kiran sir.
Thank you, Dr. Rashmi. Good evening, respected Principal Professor Sardana, Professor V.A.V. Raman, Professor Poonam Sharma, Dr. Kavita Arora, Dr. Vishwaraj Sharma, Dr. Rashmi, and all the other colleagues and students. My co-judges in the panel, Professor P.B. Roy, Dr. Diksha Tripathi Bajpai. I would first like to congratulate the Shaheed Bhagat Singh College, Department of Geography, the conveners and the other colleagues for putting up this very important youth conclave for geographers on a very, very important theme. And this is just not an important theme, but the theme in itself is a very contemporary theme in international geography. And there's already an argument that there should be an emotional turn in geography. So this theme is very timely, and I would congratulate you for this. I would like to congratulate the participants of this conclave for having participated here, putting efforts and mind in such an adventurous theme of emotions, and you coming and participating on this stage in the National Conclave in itself talks a lot about you. I enjoyed every presentation, and I got educated in the last 2 days. The themes that you brought to the stage, they were very diverse. The methodologies that were employed in the studies were very eye-opening. I loved the teamwork that was put in this. And especially what I also loved was the amazing slides, such beautiful slides. I was just telling one of my students yesterday, like, how come postgraduate students don't bring up such beautiful slides that undergraduate students are bringing? So overall, your presentations spoke of all the hard work and the enthusiasm and the energy that was put in last few days, possibly last few months, that you all have been working on. So I would love to congratulate you all. I have certain comments, certain observations on overall observations of the presentations. One is the theme of the conference. Whenever you're going to present something, when you're writing, when you're submitting a paper, you need to basically first read what is a concept note, and how do you situate your study in relation to the concept note. Some studies did not fit into the brief. There were brilliant studies, but they just did not. But I just so wish that there was some relation. I kept looking for some relation so that, I could have pushed it a little forward. But every effort is worth its while. The second thing that I would like to comment on is the methodology. Now, methodology is the backbone of any research. And one of the common thread I found in, I think, almost all the studies, when you were talking about how have you collected data or what your data sources are, most of you said we have done primary and secondary sources, primary surveys, secondary data we have taken. But what I, as a judge, would love to know is, what is this data that you have collected? Something that was missing across was a mention of what data was collected. Okay, everybody knows, yes, this is a primary source, but what primary source, what primary data was collected, or what secondary data was collected needs to be mentioned. Thirdly, within methodology, I would also like to talk about, yes, I do understand the challenge that you had, the level that you are now. You're just entered higher education, but yes, you also need to think about, how do I capture emotions? What are the best methods to capture emotions when I put it? So what methods can I use to analyze? What methods can I use where emotions can be captured in the best possible way, right? So something that you all need to just focus on it. And third thing, and a very important thing, is a concept of space. This was a conclave on emotional geography. It was not a psychology conference. It was not just looking on emotions. There was a connection between space and emotions. How do we spatialize emotions? At what scale are we talking about? How do emotions shape spaces and places? Something that you all need to, as geographers, space is what we work with, and how do we spatialize our works is our domain. So that is something that you have to focus on and possibly think about, as to when I talk about military geographies, when I'm talking about, say, marriage and migration, or many others. So what is the scale am I looking at? And what are those spaces where these military geographies get produced and influenced? And what emotions do they invoke? That is something that I would have loved to see. There's always room for development, please. Look at the concept of space and what spatialities are produced. Anything, emotions, desires, or even when you're looking into, say, feminism, or you're looking into environment, it is the spatiality that we are talking about. And finally, looking at the recent themes that Shaheed Bhagat Singh College Department of Geography has been bringing in the last few years: solidarity, social media, emotional geography. It's a very welcome direction, and we always look forward, like what is the next coming from this team, is something that we at B School keep looking forward to. And I hope many more themes come up, and it's a welcome direction in opening up cutting edge areas in Indian geography. And I would congratulate you here, Professor Swati, Professor Poonam, Dr. Kavita Arora, and team Shaheed Bhagat Singh College. And also something that comes in my mind is a time to open up new papers and new methodologies to undergraduate students. And with we will have a new syllabus very soon for the new education policy. So we need to think about, given that there would be a research component, so should qualitative methodologies and many other methodologies be a part of the undergraduate syllabus. And once again, I would like to congratulate all the students, and I would love to see many of you in my class next year or 2 years later at the Delhi School of Economics. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. I now call upon Dr. Ganesh Yadav to introduce our jury, Dr. Pial Basurari.
Thank you, Nitin. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce one of the jury members, Professor Pial Basurari. Professor Pial Basurari, sir, is Professor and Head, Department of Geography, Cooch Behar, Panchanan Burma University, Cooch Behar, West Bengal. He received his MA, PhD in Geography from one of the oldest and prominent institutions, Vishwa Bharati Santiniketan. He is the Chief Editor of GeoAnalyst, a journal of Geographical Society of West Bengal. Sir is also the President of Geographical Society of West Bengal and have other administrative works, including members of governing body Alipurdwar College and President governing body Birpara College. He is also a member of many professional bodies. He has to his credit many articles published in reputed national and international journals. His field of specialization are human geography, particularly transport, development, and tourism. He has been contributing to many UGC and ICSSR projects and has been illuminating the world of academia by sharing his words of wisdom. We are really honored to have you, sir, Thank you so much for gracing this occasion. Now I request you, sir, to share your views.
Thank you very much. At first, I would like to congratulate the entire team of Department of Geography, Shaheed Bhagat Singh College, for organizing such a beautiful conclave, the theme of which is really unique. If the entire theme of geographical study is considered, may it be happen every year, but this year, I think uh, the theme that has been chosen by the faculty members of the Department of Geography, Shaheed Bhagat Singh College, is best, I think, because there are so many aspects we teach often to our undergraduate or postgraduate student, but emotional geography, the concept of emotional geography, is a very new concept. Actually, it is a part of humanistic geography, and emotional geography recently it has emerged. Actually, it has emerged recently and prominently through the editorial lecture given by K. Anderson and Susan Smith in 2001. That was highlighted in Transaction of the Institute of British Geographers in 2001. So from that sense, it is a very new one, and newer to us, particularly in the field of Indian geography. Now, we are also at the learning stage regarding the theme. Under such backdrop, the Department of Geography, Shaheed Bhagat Singh College, has conducted this with confident, with 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 great support, great confidence. That is really admirable. And the student, particularly undergraduate students, who are often associated with the term of traditional geographical knowledge, they are representing some new unique uh, papers on emotional geography. It is really appreciable. I am overwhelmed, because it is too much. It is very rare to find it out, the emotional geographer in the entire geographical landscape of India. Because this field is a new. It is not old, or it has come one or two decade before. So performance of the students of undergraduate level is definitely appreciable, and they deserve appreciation. And I once again convey my heartiest gratitude to all of the faculty members, particularly Dr. Raman, Dr. Poonam Sharma, Dr. Sati Rajput, Dr. Kavita Ora, and all other faculty member students who have nicely conducted the event, today's event, online in a virtual platform. I am really obliged to them, and I am really grateful to be a part of them. And with this, I I I would like to say that in any event, if you call me, you think Pial Basurari sir is suitable, then please inform me. It will be my great pleasure to be with you, and I am very much honored for your invitation. And I again congratulate and convey my hearty gratitude, and I for successful completion of this conclave. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your overwhelming words. Without losing a singular minute now, we move on to the highly awaited moment. I request Dr. V.A.V. Raman for announcing the best papers and delivering the vote of thanks for the conference.
Thank you, Nitin. And I know it's one of the most awaited moment wherein the results of the top 3 positions, the teams have put the hard work. At the outset, first, I'd like to congratulate all the teams, the 39 teams who participated in this conclave. And I'd like to thank all the efforts of the 3 jury members who have gone through each and every aspect of these presentations that were there in the conclave and could come up. I know it would have been a very difficult work, and there may be many teams who would have almost reached to that level. But then, as I think from the organizing team, we have asked them to come out with 3 top presentations. They had to come to a conclusion of giving a result. So thanking you, all the jury members and all the participants. I congratulate the participants, each and every team, and we'd like to go about announcing the 3rd position first. So the 3rd position team is the team 3 in the technical session 1, who researched on the topic emotions on social media and social media for emotions. The team was from Dayal Singh College, University of Delhi, and the students were Priya Parihar, Amish Kumar, Anshuman Raj, and Ravi Roshan. Congratulations to them. I will also like to say that if they want to, along with the jury members and the principal, I like them to actually come open their videos and actually get a snapshot of this picture to be taken that they have won. Or maybe we'll do it with all the teams together, or maybe with them. If they wish to, they can just put their videos on and get. Also, congratulations to their mentor. And I would like the mentor also to open the video and be there part of the session.
Thank you, sir.
So nice congratulations to all of you. Nitin, can you ask anyone to take the screenshot?
Yes, sir. I request the technical team to please take a screenshot of the
taking the screenshot, and I think towards the end of the conference, we can
that
take
also we will
do.
Yes, sir. We shall having a group photo after the event also.
Okay, fine. That will be done, but this for the winning team. The 2nd position that goes to team 9, which presented in the technical session 2 on their research topic, emotional geographies of young adults of military families. From the Kamala Nehru College, University of Delhi, the students were Disha Dubey, Jyoti Pant, Pooja Verma, Soumya Swaroop. Congratulations to all 4 of you. It was a really nice presentation.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
And
sir.
the first position, goes to the paper on the focal themes main title, Domains of Emotional Geography, which was presented by the team 36 in the technical session 5 from Shaheed Bhagat Singh Evening College, University of Delhi, Sakshi Gangwar, Anu Sharma, Udhyan, and Pradyumna Tripathi. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Congratulations to all the winners. And I would like to really thank the jury members to have come to this conclusion. But I think so many other papers may have come very close, but due to one reason or the other, overall, these are the 3 teams which have taken the position the first, second, and the third. Congratulations to all the teams who had participated in this conclave. There would have been a lot of suggestions and the guidance which would have come up during your presentation, in the deliberations after that, when the interjections were there from the jury members, and hope you all will continue to work on these topics of your interest and will really become quite good researchers, as well as with your own interests, you will develop in the subject and really come out with a lot of good in your future endeavors and a very bright career. With this, I would like to get on with the vote of thanks, the formal vote of thanks that needs to go about. I'm really so happy today that I never thought that in 2019, when we had the first conclave, in March 2019, the first conclave was done, where we had 16 teams which participated in 2 technical sessions. And after that, the second conclave, the first and second were done on the physical mode. And the last year and this year, we are having these in a virtual mode. And I'm really happy that this continues, and this platform given for the undergraduate students to showcase their research work under the mentorship of one of the teachers is really something which it goes on, and the students gets a chance to work together as a team, and into the deliberation they learn from each other how to go about with the research at the preliminary stage. Now, on behalf of the Department of Geography and the convener of the conclave, Professor Swati Rajput, and the conclave organizing team, I take this opportunity to deliver the formal vote of thanks in this valedictory session of the 2 days online National Geographers Youth Conclave on the domains of emotional geography, environment, culture, and society. We announced, and we are thankful to Dr. Sneha Krishnan, School of Geography and the Environment University of Oxford, initially for accepting our request to be the keynote speaker, but due to certain circumstances, she could not make it to the inaugural session, but sent a message for the participants. We are extremely grateful to Dr. Monica Widge, Department of Geography, Miranda House, who have accepted our request to be the keynote speaker at such a short notice to share her views and provide our insights on the focal theme of the conclave in the inaugural session. The same was a very interesting narrative on the importance of emotions and domains of emotional geography. The same goes to Professor Pial Basurari, Department of Geography, Kuch Bihar, Pancharan Burma University, for sharing his views in the inaugural session on the focal theme. Now, I take this opportunity to thank all our 3 jury members, Professor Pial Basurari from Kuch Bihar, West Bengal, and from the University of Delhi, Dr. Kiran Bhagat, Department of Geography, Delhi School of Economics, and Dr. Diksha Bajpayee, Department of Geography, Pial Singh College, for sparing wholeheartedly 2 days of their precious time for this academic event, spending more than 10 hours hearing with concentration to nearly 40 presentations, which were spread into 5 technical sessions, and judging their significance. Giving incisive comments, expert suggestions, and guidance after every presentation, and at the end of every session, and finally giving their concluding remarks during this valedictory session. We are extremely thankful to all 3 of you for listening to the students with rapt attention and your inimitable patience. I do take this opportunity to thank our college principal and chief patron of this conclave, Dr. Anil Sardana, for always extending hearty and unconditional support in all our endeavors from the Department of Geography. Thank you, sir. Also extend our thanks to all academicians, teaching faculty, research students, and guests who took out time and were part in all the sessions of the conclave. I do also extend A sincere thanks to all these young researchers and their mentors, the undergraduate student participating and working in their topic of interest as a team, guided by their mentors, refining it at every stage and presenting the outputs here at the conclave these 2 days. Because without your participation, this conclave can never be a success. Thank you all. I find my duty if I do not acknowledge all students, staff, and faculty who are associated with this conclave as a part of the organizing team led by Professor Swati Rajput, the convener of this conference, who should have actually given this vote of thanks, but due to reasons that she's not with us here to speak over in this session. Dr. Kavita Arora and Dr. Vishwas Sharma, the co-conveners, and all my colleagues, particularly Professor Poonam Sharma, who had steered the inaugural yesterday, and all my colleagues from the department who worked as a team to provide this platform for students to showcase their research work, guided by their mentors. Thank you all. To be more specific, I thank the efforts of our efficient student team led by Pratyush, Analya, and J. Abhishek, Rajans, Akshit Gautam, Abhinash Debarma, Nitin, Rohit, Anushka, Aditi, Debupriti, and many other students whom I have not named here for all their inputs in these 2 days conclave, contributing to the conduct of each session and the technical support. And especially I mention Abhinash and Akshit for all the posters that they have prepared, and Abhishek and Rachna for the abstract volume, and the members of the Geography Association were working tirelessly behind the scene in assisting us in every aspect of this conclave. Thanks to one and all once again. I thank you all for being part of this today event. Thank you. Over to you, Nitin.
Dr. Raman, I request you also to please mention the mentors also, or I missed it.
I did say mentors, but I have not named them because I can't go on naming all the mentors. But the 3 mentors, because I have not yet got the name with me, if the winning team mentors, if you have the idea, do mention that. But I think all the mentors have put.
Okay, yeah, perfectly. I completely agree because, with the data that we have given to the judges, the mentors and the institutions were not mentioned. So I completely agree.
That's why I said the student team and their mentors. I thank all of them.
Congratulations.
Without them, this conclave is not possible.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So over to you, Nitin.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I request everyone in an emotion of unison to turn on their cameras for the group picture, post which we proceed to the end of this event with the national anthem. I also request the technical team to take a screenshot of the session.
Done.
Thank you very much. With this, we call it a day. Hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining us for the NGYC 2022.
Thank you, everyone.
So, congratulations, everyone. God bless. बहुत अच्छा रहा.
Thank you, Dr. Sardana.
Thanks to you. आप तो origin है, and you are the concept builder.
Thank you, judges.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
To all the participants
Thank you very
and
much.
the mentors, the winning teams and their mentors.
Thank you.
Best. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye bye. बहुत अच्छा है. सबने बहुत ही अच्छा काम किया.
Thank you, sir.
हमेशा ही करते हैं. ठीक है. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you everyone for joining. I'm ending the meeting for